2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The energy is mounting. Almost time for basketball at Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, New York. The Celtics taking on the Nets for the Boston Celtics. Kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They look to tip that balance with the win here. Nets, Celtics, coming up next. Don't go anywhere. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Center Rob Williams is a big reason the Celtics have become so tough to score on. Jason Tatum says Rob can guard anybody. You always know you got protection behind you if you get beat. He has the potential to win Defensive Player of the Year one of these days. I think that's in his future. So the Time Lord is biding his time, Kevin.
David, thanks. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Onto the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the 5. And looking at the Nets, Durant is the 4 with Claxton playing the 5. Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Smart deciding where to go with it. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The clever floater, right? Marcus Smart putting the right amount of touch on what is really a tough shot.
KD on the wing. Baseline try. Not going to go that time. And Boston will go the other way with it. Outside, Smart. Pass to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Nets. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now here's Smart following the shot by Kevin Durant. Offensive rebound, and the dunk by Tatum.
That's a case where the reach of Jason Tatum comes into play. Understanding, let me go hit the offensive glass, and you get rewarded for it.
Here's KD. Tries yet again. He takes it up and lays it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Simmons. On the wing, Irving. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide-open teammate. What a pass right there.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Now here's Smart. 9-point game his last outing. 5 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
And he knocks down the first one. And Kevin Durant has talked about the Big 15 for the Nets, but Doris, depth has been a concern.
Yes, but Kevin, give Kevin Durant credit because he understands that he cannot win a championship by himself. An organization has got to manage payroll with big contracts and then find bargain role players. It's going to be a key to achieving their goals.
And you know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Now here's Durant. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. Simmons passes to Claxton. Inside, Durant with the steal. Kicks to O'Neal. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And the basket by Horford.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on White.
And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all, and you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And a big issue for teams, Greg, this time of year, keeping players healthy for the long haul. Coaches, we're seeing, starting to adjust rotations, keeping an eye on guys' minutes.
And, Kevin, it's such a long season. The teams have to keep the key players fresh. It's not a strategy everyone loves, but it's a necessary concern in today's NBA.
Now, here's Tatum. A 38-point game for him in the win against Houston.
I love that he sacrificed his body over and over. His persistence at getting to the free throw line really paid off for them.
Horford, no luck.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
They get the rebound. That ties it up.
That's Kevin Durant, his height, his reach, and his activity on the offensive window. That's easy money for him.
Tatum against KD. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one. But they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Smart dishes to Brown. Tatum kicks to Brown. Celtics passing it around. And Simmons with the rebound. The Nets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And it's sent back by White.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
Here's Tatum. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Brown after Ben Simmons' bucket. Boston, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
And that one's good, Irving.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Tatum. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Here to put on a show, your Brooklyn Nets. Now heading onto the floor, your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone. For your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
Joe Harris is checked in for Royce O'Neal.
Joe Harris.
White finds Horford. Outside, White. To stop the drought. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, KD. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And the Nets making a change here. Mills is checked in. And then for Boston, Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Derek White. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. Celtics trail by 8. Tatum passes to Brown. Over Harris. Boston again missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
KD against Tatum. Durant. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Brown against Harris. Williams passes to Pritchard. Tatum with it. Second shot opportunity. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Gets one to fall, but only his 2nd make in the first 7 attempts.
Durant kicks to Mills. Here's Irving. The shot will not fall. Now the Celtics take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Williams trying to break free. And it's Brown missing.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
And it's off from three-point range.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Tatum looking around. Rebounded by the Nets.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Outside for Durant. Brogdon against Irving. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Brogdon. Goes up again. And Irving with the lay-in. Good. Irving's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Irving against Brogdon. He kicks it to Tatum. Over Durant. Offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, you see Jason Tatum rise above the defense and lead, no doubt.
Pass to Mills. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Brogdon.
First quarter.
Tries again. And deep, Irving drops it in. He's got 10.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The pass to Brown. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter. Offensive rebound. Williams. And Williams slams it in.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Now, here is Irving. And he also played a big role in their last game with Atlanta. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Irving. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's T.J. Warren in for Durant. And so Irving nails both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Brown. Williams trying to break free. And it's Brown missing.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Here's Harris. Rebound Boston. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Pritchard, covered by Mills. Down low. Williams can't get it to go. That's leading by 12. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 14 points.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Brogdon, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Malcolm Brogdon does a nice job to commit, gets himself a trip to the free throw line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And he makes the first.
What you love about former Rookie of the Year Malcolm Brogdon is this guy gives you great effort on both ends. Can play the 1 and the 2 offensively, smart defensively, and the versatility is key.
Brogdon hits them both. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Shoots from 12. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Brown the pass to Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Nets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Your next
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
The guard set is Irving and Curry. T.J. Warren out there with Sharp. And it's Thomas in at the small forward position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Now, here's Thomas. After the miss from Derek White. Great D that time from Griffin.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
And it's White missing. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Nets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Celtics trail by 12.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the two J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where's the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And doors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Curry. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
You have to have the ability to force the defense to commit one way or the other. Jaylen Brown's aggressiveness does just that.
Free throw good from Brown. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And Brown drops them both.
Boy, you think about a team that was as heavily laden with talent as the Brooklyn Nets were when they had Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. But obviously injuries played a part. The trade, the big trade happens. A lot of bumps in the road for a roster that looked built to contend.
KD's shot is off. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Tatum. No good off the back of the rim. Outside, KD over Horford. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Despite the Nets' shifting lineup stories, they're still fairly dominant.
Well, that's a credit to their organization. You have to be able to push aside the drama, shut out the noise, and when the ball is tipped, just focus on the game right in front of you.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside, White. Tatum on the wing. That 3 off the mark.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
O'Neal dishes to KD. Back to O'Neal. Passes it to Sumner. His 3-pointers off the mark. Celtics trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And this is where Marcus Smart has gotten so much better at reading the defense. He sees an open lane and he attacks it.
Now here's Curry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. O'Neal kicks to Durant. Outside Curry. This one for 3. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Smart. There's Brown with the 3. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Now here's Simmons. He had 10 points in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Endorse this Celtics team. Very young. How are they doing?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Mills in for Seth Curry. He hits both from the stripe.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Now here's Williams. Here's White. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
To me, this is when Derek White is at his most dangerous. When the jumper is falling, it opens up the other aspects of his game.
O'Neal passes to Sumner. Back to O'Neal. Here's Sumner. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Mills can't hit. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Patty Mills is about winning, guys, and if that means finding the open man, he'll do just that.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 8-point game. Timeout called the Celtics.
And the lack of rim protection top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
For your Brooklyn Nets.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Boston.
Show him some love.
So it's the Celtics now, trailing here by 8. Tatum no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Sumner no good from outside.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Here's Brogdon, rebounded by the Nets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Over to the wing. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. O'Neal kicks to Sumner. Wide open. Rebound, Boston. Horford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Smart. Horford the pass to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
O'Neal with it. No points in the game yet for him. Mills can't hit. Outside, Smart. Kicks to Williams. It's Brogdon on the wing. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here is Harris. 6-point game. He dishes it to O'Neal. Here's the pass to Sumner. With some arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, Smart. Shoots over Mills. Smart misses. Brooklyn leading by 6. Harris, right side. No good that time. Nice D from Williams. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now, here's Brogdon. Guarded closely. Can't hit from 12. The net shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. How about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers. Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Here's Mills, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now here's Smart. 10 points for him. Outside, Horford. And a miss there on the triple.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Simmons dishes to O'Neal. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
No good from Simmons.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The offensive rebound. Here's Horford, and he makes good on the layup. Horford's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, that basket to me is all about energy. Al Horford bringing it every night.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Simmons can't get it to go. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Harris against Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Now here's Mills. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Harris. He kicks it to O'Neal. A three-pointer off the mark. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. KD, some great work for you defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Well, their success was largely about second-chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
It's time to wake up. They came out unfocused, unmotivated, unprepared, and it shows. Terrible field goal percentage. They could be way ahead in this game if they were taking better shots.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Noise for your.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. On the court right now for the Celtics. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Onto the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the 5. Scooped up. A nice shot by KD. Durant's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Brooklyn.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Tatum. A second chance effort, and the layup is good. Tatum's got 12 points in the game.
Once Jason Tatum has the ball in his hands in the painted area, this guy will power through. He'll put it up and over you if necessary. He knows how to score it.
Basket good. And the Nets lead by 4.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Smart. O'Neal with the rebound. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey. because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. Now here's Smart. He's got 10. White inside. Brooklyn with the rebound. Simmons got 8 rebounds in this game. And finished off by Katie.
Well, you can see that the team relies on Kevin Durant to be consistently productive, and he is delivering.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Back to O'Neal. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's White. Horford trying to free himself up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. Level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for White.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And then for Boston, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Horford. And it's Williams in for Jason Tatum. Brooklyn leading by 8. Over in the corner, Warren. Back to Simmons. The kick out to Irving. That 3 off the mark. Celtics have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Smart against Simmons. White left side. Pass to Brown. Over Durant. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Nets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
Now, here's Brown. Hard to imagine, but the stats are tremendous as he averages close to 27 points a game.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Curry's checked in for the Nets. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. Right side, Durant. And KD throws it down.
Whether making plays for himself or his teammates as he did there, Kyrie Irving, a dynamic playmaker.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Time to make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets. Here to put on a show, your Brooklyn Nets. Here to put on a show, your Brooklyn Nets.
Passes it to Pritchard. White looking around. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Warren.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
White against Curry. And that one hits back iron. Celtics trail by 12. Outside, White. Durant with some nice D.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back. I think one area we've clearly seen a marked improvement from T.J. Warren over his career is his willingness to take threes and to make them consistently. It's getting on par with that great mid-range game he has.
And the first one at the line is good. And you know, Doris, the uptick in Warren's long-range shooting has led to more minutes.
Well, it certainly gives a coaching staff confidence that will help with the flow of the offense. Defenders are forced to guard him on the perimeter. They can no longer sag and be in the gaps with him.
Both free throws good from Warren.
Well, I love T.J. Warren. The reason, guys, is he's proven to be a dependable scorer who's got good versatility, and he can play either forward position. So important in today's NBA.
Griffin's shot is off. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Here's KD. Over Brown. And the Nets miss again. Celtics trail by 14. Pass to Pritchard. Hits Brown on the wing. Guarded by KD. Here's Williams. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Irving kicks to Warren. Back to Irving. Shoots off the step back. Claxton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
When Kyrie Irving comes off that pick and roll, he has so much attention on him due to his speed that it results in a lot of easy shots for the guys around him.
Here's Pritchard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Durant. Warren the pass to Durant. Outside Warren. Good on the bucket. Warren's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside White. Now the pass to Brown. From deep three-point range. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got 5 points so far.
Well, Jaylen Brown has proven himself a legit three-point threat. Now you've got to step out even farther. That's a big-time deep ball.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
Outside, Griffin. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pritchard passes to White. And he banks in the layup. White's got his second bucket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Derek White. Here's Irving. The shot's good from Claxton. 10 points for him.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Pass to Pritchard. It's White on the wing. Second chance shot. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And oh, here we go. Orange got it, the fast break chance. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, Kevin Durant's got the jumper. He shows you right there. I'm going to rock the rim. Leave no doubt, KD.
White the pass to Pritchard. Over Irvin. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Pritchard after the made shot from KD. Shot's good by Williams.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Here's Curry. That shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Outside, White. Outside for Griffin. A three-pointer, no good. Brooklyn leading by 16. Curry is inside. White's there. KD with the bucket.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Outside, White. Passes to Pritchard. Now here's Griffin. Another shot. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Well, the defense gives Griffin their best effort on the interior, but this guy just has an understanding of how to draw that contact.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nets.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points, impressive.
And he makes the first.
Boy, guys, you have to applaud Blake Griffin's willingness to go from star to role player. There are guys who cannot handle that adjustment, but he has thrived in this new role.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. So Boston going with almost an entire new grouping. Williams, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Jason Tatum comes in for Brown. Brogdon, he's checked in for Derek White. And Smart subbed in for Pritchard.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
O'Neal kicks to Harris. Outside Thomas. Celtics trail by 16. Brogdon outside. Over Thomas. Goes back up. And Williams with the layup. Williams has got 6 points.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. No good with the triple. And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And Tatum stays with it. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Count it. And the Nets lead by 14.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead. And now they're shooting it much better here in the second.
Harris against Tatum. Into the lane. Here's Smart. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Boston with the ball. It's a 14-point game. So with Irving on the bench, this is the group that Jack Vaughn has right now. O'Neal is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Sharp. And it's Simmons in at the 1.
Well, you have to respect the physicality of Marcus Smart's game, right? Just because you make contact with him doesn't mean he's not going to finish.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's Thomas. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Brogdon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you have to have an appreciation for Malcolm Brogdon's willingness to draw contact. This guy's got a big body and great concentration.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brogdon. Irving's checked in for Thomas. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Nets leading by 10. The pass to Harris. On the wing, Irving. From 11 feet away, and the shot goes in.
I think we all understand how dangerous Kyrie Irving is in the mid-range game. Delivers one there.
Pass to Tatum. Left side, Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Smart. Rebounded by the Nets. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Nets making a change here. Durant's checked in. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 14. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Here's Tatum. Brown trying to free himself up. Tries again. In deep. Tatum drops it in.
Okay, Jason Tatum showing a little strength on that play. Pushing through the contact. Gets to his finish. That is pretty.
Now here's Simmons. Back to KD. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Tatum and Durant sends it back.
Wow, twice on the pipes for Kevin Durant. That's the length coming into play right there.
Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Harris. Outside, KD. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, KD's still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel a deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
First one falls for him.
What we are watching with Kevin Durant, guys, is simply greatness. This guy will go down as one of the greatest scorers the game has ever seen.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Curry comes in for Joe Harris. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
It's sent back down by Simmons.
Well, this is the kind of defense we are accustomed to seeing from Ben Simmons, just so good at sending it back.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Now here's Simmons. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 14. And yes, it's good.
But this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's Simmons. On the wing, Irving. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Smart. Passes it to Brown. 3-pointer. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Irving against Brogdon. Count that one. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Simmons against Smart. Horford trying to free himself up. Second shot opportunity. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, Simmons. Back to KD. Plenty of space. And Boston with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Curry looking it over. Unloads from 13. Jump shot is good that time. And the Nets lead by 17.
This guy doesn't need a whole lot of space, right? Seth Curry's so good at finding his window as a pick-and-roll basketball player.
Back to Smart. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Outside Irving. Curry kicks to Simmons. Pass to Irving. Out to KD. Over Tatum. Durant, no good. Celtics trail by 15. Here's Smart. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
On the wing, Irving. Eight feet away, and that one drops. Irving's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
And the shot goes in.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Now here's Durant. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Time to make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
present our New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
Thanks, David. O'Neal passes to KD. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Out against O'Neal, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Simmons. The pass to Curry. Misses off the right iron.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Tatum against Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Tatum kicks to Smart. High, arcing shot.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards. Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
It's White on the wing. That one misses. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Simmons on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Pass to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Smart. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Durant against Tatum. It's Durant with the drive and stolen by Horford. And here is Tatum. Pass to Brown. Smart on the wing. Guarded by Simmons.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Curry on the wing. Pass to Simmons.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Looking to get back on track here. Good on the shot. And the Nets lead by 19.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
To end the cold streak. That one rolling around and rims out. Nets leading by 19. And there's the pass to O'Neal. Simmons on the wing. O'Neal passes to Curry. On the 3 off target. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Brooklyn.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year. And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kevin Durant.
This guy has been shot making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Now Simmons, after Jason Tatum missed on that last 3-pointer.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
6 to shoot. Outside, Simmons. And again, it's the Nets missing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Ben Simmons.
This is something Marcus Smart does really well. He utilizes his speed and strength to draw defenders while he's shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Smart. And so, Smart nails both of them. There's 10 seconds left in the game. Here's Sumner. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A quarter-hour night, dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, a top-tier matchup. I wonder if you circled this one on the calendar.
Every game is like that for us, especially going forward. We understand what we're trying to accomplish. The little things matter in the big picture, so we want to just come out and just have a consistency on both ends of the floor.
Well, it showed up tonight, man, with a big win, man. I appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.